Hi everybody, I am Max Gray. Welcome to Metal Planet. In this video, I'm gonna talk about the song I recommend this week. It is the track called Rosenrot by the industrial metal band Rammstein. The song Rosenrot was produced by Jacob Hellner and was recorded in the city of Malaga in Spain. It was originally supposed to be the first single from Rammstein's fourth studio album named Rise Rise. But since the band had recorded too much material for this album, the song Rosenrot was ultimately shelved in a surprising move. It was then released in the follow-up album, also named Rosenrot, which was released in 2005. Holding up the release of the song, which was a potential first single for the album Rise Rise, took Rammstein's record company by surprise. One of the reasons is that when representatives of the record company heard the songs Rammstein worked on at the time, they felt that the song Rosenrot was definitely a standout track. It was ultimately released as the second single from the album Rosenrot. The song, which has a title that can be translated as Rose Red in English, describes a story where a man is asked by his lover to go retrieve a rose from a mountain. While climbing, the man slips off a cliff and falls to his death. I think that the story was inspired by the German Romanticism movement of the 18th and 19th centuries. And the song can be interpreted as the foolish actions sometimes people do in the name of love, which can end in a negative way. Like the majority of the material the band released in the mid-2000s, the song Rosenrot has a warmer and more organic sound compared to the more synthetic or mechanical sound of the songs the band released in the late 90s and early 2000s. Although containing samples, the song Rosenrot doesn't really contain any techno or electronic music keyboard sounds. It has a more traditional rock instrumentation, which mainly consists of vocals, guitars, bass, and drums. This gives the song a more restrained quality compared to other songs in the band's catalog. Rosenrot, which lasts approximately 4 minutes, has a quiet to loud dynamic between quieter verses and louder choruses. In the verses, there are no guitars, which leaves the front seat to the vocals and the bass. The prominence of the bass in those sections is interesting. It gives the song a haunting, enigmatic, mysterious, and even gothic quality. In the choruses, the guitars are present, and they play the big power chords the band is known for. The song also has 2 breakdown sections that consist of an intense, beefy, and tortuous guitar riff. One of those breakdown sections ends the song on a pretty dramatic note. One of the things I like about the song is the quiet to loud dynamic between quieter verses and louder choruses. So to speak, this dynamic helps to create an interesting build-up and eventual release of musical energy. A second thing I like is the mysterious and haunting vibe that is created by the prominence of the bass in the verses. In Rammstein's recordings, the bass is often set at relatively low levels, so it is cool this time to have the bassist of the band, Oliver Riddle, in the spotlight. The third thing I like about the song is the intense and beefy guitar riff that is included in the breakdown sections. In my humble opinion, it is one of Rammstein's most enjoyable guitar riffs in their discography. This riff, which is played on drop C tuning, helps give the song its dramatic quality that parallels the ending of the story. By its deep symbolism, the story contained in the song Rosenrot is also something that contributes to my appreciation of the song. If you like listening to Rosenrot, I think it's definitely worth it to watch the accompanying music video the band released for the song. It was directed by Zoran Bihak, a regular collaborator for the band. Like the song, the music video also describes a story where a man dies after doing foolish things for his lover. One interesting fact about the song Rosenrot is that there is a connection between this song and the song Stein am Stein from the album Rise Rise. The intense and beefy guitar riff present in the breakdown sections of the song Rosenrot was first introduced in the song Stein am Stein. Generally, I don't like when bands recycle old songs ideas, but since this riff is really good, I don't mind that it is included in both of those songs. In my opinion, I think that the riff fits well in both of those compositions. Like Rosenrot, Stein am Stein also has a haunting atmosphere in a quiet to loud dynamic. Another interesting fact about the song Rosenrot is that despite having been released as a single, having an accompanying music video, and having been included in the band's compilation titled Made in Germany, the song Rosenrot was almost never played live. On one hand, I understand that as the band has so many classic songs now, they can't include every one of their compositions in their live set list. But on the other hand, I think that the intriguing qualities of the song Rosenrot would make it interesting in a live setting, especially if the band come up with theatrical elements that parallel the story of the song. Well, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to publish another video soon. Thanks a lot. Cheers!